there, boys. Figured I'd share this one with you. Yeah, I've been gone for a little while. I'll get back at it, boys. As I promised you, I haven't forgot. I'll make you a video of the products I use and the products I advise you guys to use to keep your DEF systems and your not DEF, your after treatment system cleared as much as you can. But I figured I'd bring you along on this one. It's going to be more of a vlogging video. What does Paul do? You know, like, I've had one of my, this guy's married to my cousin. He's like, Paul, yeah, it seems like you got a person doing everything. What the heck do you do? And me being me, you know, I love being a troll at times. I'm like, man, I just sit on my butt and count the cash. That's what I told him. He was like, you know, obviously I said it optimistically. I think he got the point. But anyways, realistically, what do I do? You know, it's like, I got a person doing everything. But then, like, what do you do, Paul? What do you do all day? And somehow I managed to keep myself busy. Well, here you go, boys. You get to watch bits and pieces. So, in my company, or I should say the companies that I own, I overlook things, and trucking is a big aspect of them because I got two of them. I got two trucking companies, and with having two, they're two different animals. Yeah, they provide the same service, quote unquote, transport goods, but I mean, one's using the 18-wheelers and the other one's using pickup trucks, so it's quite the spectrum. But what I do is I fill in the blank, and a lot of companies, managers usually do that, and I do have managers, they do there, and they fill in that spot, but I'm small enough to where I could, the really oddball stuff, I manage myself. And what I mean oddball stuff, like, you know, I got my office manager, I got my shop manager, they take care of that stuff, but I'm talking like really oddball stuff. If a guy's a screw up and he jackknifes your truck, you know, it's me, you know, I'm it. I'll grab my truck and a trailer, I'll go rescue the guy. You know, like right now, I'm on a slight little rescue mission, and I'll share it before I forget. In one of my videos, I was talking, that video when I made, am I going the right way? Okay, I gotta check myself, guys. I'm always driving somewhere, but systematically, and I have a hard time focusing, so I need to focus. I'm headed to King City, whoever knows Tri-Cities. So that one video that I did, why I'm buying the 19 Ram, and what's the real reason, and what's the convincing point, I should say. Since I love this truck so much, like, what is there really to buy, you know? Like, this is a 12-inch screen, but anyways, that's a video you guys should watch. Well, in that video, I was on a rescue mission, and those are like that. I never really got into what I was doing there, but those are the kind of stuff I fill in the blanks in, you know. Guys' brakes froze up, so pretty much their brake pads, the drum froze up, or brake shoes should be properly stated. And I just loaded up 3 tires in the back of my pickup, and off I went, you know, an hour away from Spokane. In theory, saving myself, I don't know, at least $400 or $500. Yeah, that's considering my expense and what they would have charged me, you know, and I was saving $400 or $500, and I had the time, so heck, why not? You know, I just jumped out there, killed a few hours, and I do that. So those are the kind of fill in the blanks that I do. And right now, I'm headed out to King City because this guy's been driving for a little while now. You can't call him a rookie, but the mistake that he did was straight up rookie. He knew he was pretty tight on weight, but yet he still fueled up both of his fuel tanks. If you're a trucker, you know that when things get tight, you just start messing with your fuel tanks. And what I mean by fuel tanks, you don't top them off. You know, you scale out fairly empty, and then you do your math, how much gallons can you have, and you go off of there, and you do the math and say, this is doable or this isn't doable. For this guy, it was fairly doable. He's only 500 pounds over, but that's enough to piss off DOT and have him harass him. So, I got me, well, I asked for 2 barrels. The guy in my shop gave me 3. That's the camera view. So, I got me a diesel pump and a couple barrels. gonna go lighten the guy up 500 pounds. I'll probably give him 600 just in case he hits a little bit of snow. And I know 100 pounds isn't too much, but it's still something. And you truckers know that 100 pounds of snow is a joke, you know. Especially the big rigs, they could acquire a couple thousand pounds worth of snow pretty easy. And for the most part, DOT understands that. But anyways, revert back on track, Paul. Let's stay on track here. So, you know, the guy just had to wait, you know. Right before going into my appointment to get my wisdom tooth pulled, it was like, hey, he's gonna sit there. He's not gonna get me an out of service. He's not gonna get me violations. He's just gonna sit there. I'm gonna get my wisdom tooth pulled, and I'm gonna come home, pack up, and come out here because I have family in Tri-Cities. So when I come out to Tri-Cities, usually my whole family comes with me. So I dropped off my wife and my kiddos at the in-laws. They get to hang out for a little bit while I come out here for a few minutes and get the diesel out. Oh, and then his headlight bulb, he was complaining something about that, so I'll change it out for him too. So those are the kind of fill in the blanks I do. You know, this is gray area. I could have called out a service truck that could have done this for me, but it's, you know, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense for me. Since I could do it myself, doesn't mean you have to do it. I could do it myself. I could visit family, could have dinner with family. It's just, hey, let's go do it kind of thing. But most of the time, I do the oddball fill in the blanks. Like I've said, you know, a guy gets jackknifed. I'm it. I'm going to go pull him out or do what I got to do. What I can, you know, with the pickup. So, you know, I touched a very important subject that a lot of people just don't seem to get. You can't always save money by doing everything yourself. Sometimes it makes sense to do so. Sometimes it doesn't. You really got to evaluate your time and what it's worth. Sometimes it's not the time, and the value of time at that time doesn't have as much value as productivity and time invested. So you got to put that on a scale. But anyways, boys, I'm gonna show you a little bit of the process. So hang on tight. I'm gonna put this video on pause and call this guy up. Let me see where he's parked and show you a little bit of the process and continue my thought if I don't get too carried away. Anyways, boys, hang on tight. Well, boys, I sort of got carried away when I was helping my guy out, and yeah, I'm at home already, so I figured I'd share what I ended up doing and what the problem was. Fairly simple. As I said, the guy was overweight, so I had 3 barrels in here. Barrels are barrels, but how did I get the fuel out? You know them equipment, them boys, you see it on the back of their 1-tons all the time. They got an auxiliary tank, and then they got a diesel pump in the back they use to fuel their equipment. So that's what I ended up doing. Literally just plopped that diesel pump into the filler neck of the auxiliary tank that my truck has. You know, it's about yay big, and the filler neck's right here. So I literally just dumped the equipment. I call it an equipment diesel pump, but you know what I'm saying. It's just one of them diesel pumps, mobile. And just pumped out a couple barrels of diesel and called it good. That's what's up, boys. Nothing more to it. Just took it to a car wash because I just had diesel spill in here, which wasn't very nice and pleasant. But anyways, so that's what's up, boys. Not a whole lot to it. That's the way my day went. Oh, and the headlight, it was a bulb. Simple as that. Just change out the bulb and the guy was back on the road. So yeah, it was the rescue was a success and everything's good. Alrighty, boys. May the Lord bless you. May y'all have a mighty fine day. Bye.